Hey everybody, it's me, Daniel Hutchins, and today we are going to be doing part 3 of Daniel Weeds. So today from Daniel Weeds, we are picking up with the Golden Age Flash. So if you guys remember, we are on this story. So how this works is still the same. Don't have to go over that again. But anyway, alright. Take that hooked rug you got last week, silliest thing I ever saw. Well, it only was a bargain anyway. Greatest bargain of the age. You can make millions from it. Only needs a bid, folks. What do you say? It only cost $2. 2 or 10. What difference did it make? You didn't need it. Sold to the lady in the first row for $2. You listen to me, Jay Garrick. If your deed to the useless utility company, madam, I'm sure glad to get that off my hands. Utility company? Me? I bought it. Here. Oh ho ho ho. You bid $2, for which it's frankly $2 more than it's worth. Laugh now, but when I make you president of this utility, you won't feel so funny. Ho ho ho. Joan bought a utility company in an auction. Oh ho ho ho. Until... Huh? Did you say I was to be president? Oh no. Now listen, Joan. We'll drive out at once, Mr. President, and we'll use your car. You know, there must be something fishy here. Come to think of it, why should a utility company be sold from an auction? Gotta look into this. There you go again. Always getting suspicious. Alright. So there's the first pages. Okay. Do you know where the former owner of this company is? I sure do. I'm him. I wish you all the luck in the world. Better luck than I had. Here are the keys. Oh, why, thank you. My goodness, a utility of my own. Goodness. I feel sort of sorry for that fellow. Wonder what made him sell this concern. Gotta look a little deeper in this. This will be a case for the Flash. I would leave my outfit home, but it will only take me a few seconds to go there and come back. No one will know me for Joan's friend as the Flash, and I can pick up all the information I want. In the meantime, about 3 2/3 seconds. Huh? A fine mess they left out of this place when they left it. Whoever it was, I've got to clean it up. That's meant for you. Can't leave them alone in a place, but it gets mighty dirty. Gotta have a woman do a cleaning. A good mopping and scrubbing plus some elbow grease. And to push the desk and other furniture, ought to take a week to get the place in order. Joan, I'm back again. Hey, where are you? Oh, say, what a mess this place is. I'll fix the office up for her, only keep me busy a few seconds. Golly, I'm all tired out. Just getting ready to clean. Oh, what happened? It's clean. I must have dreamed it was dirty. This is utility, not a laundry. What are you doing with all those things? Oh, don't bother me. I'm tired. Say, I'll bet you clean this place, Mr. Flash. I have to be grateful, but I'm not. Well, you're busy. I'll take a look around town. Go right ahead. I'll have plenty to do here looking over accounts. This fellow should know something. He was the former owner. I'll see where he goes. Quite the mansion. Cheekers is my uncle. Thistlewit in. This way in, sir. Alright. So the reason I'm showing you these pages is to kind of get you the kind of feel what I'm actually am doing. So, anyway. Uncle, I defy you. You stole my inheritance and finally the utility company my dad built up. But I'm going to go away and make a fortune. Then return and break you. Stop talking nonsense and get out. No love lost here. What's the sense of trying to buck it anymore? He's got me licked. Took my last dime. Might as well end it all. Sounds pretty despondent. Here we go. I've got to save the young fool. My speed will give me enough to spring to let me die through the air. With terrific speed, the Flash shoots through the air and grabs the young man. Got you just in time. Who? I thought you had better stuff in you than to try a coward's way out like that. I was mighty sorry as soon as I turned the wheel, but what I've got to live for. I inherited plenty from my dad. Then Uncle Thistlewit took over the estate, and trusty, he swindled me right and left. I was so young, I didn't know or care. Then he made me sell him the utility company. He drained every nickel out of it, and auctioned off to some girl. But if you're willing, I help you get your money back. Gee, if only I could say, why not? I'm not afraid of him. Let's go. Looks as though Joan's in plenty of trouble. I opened up the telephone service, and now I'm swamped with calls and nobody to put them through. I know this business. I'll help you. I'll work without salary to help you beat my uncle. Flash, just got an emergency call. Some roughnecks are pulling down wires over Perry's neck. Wonder how I'll make out as a one-man repair crew. Roughnecks, eh? I like 'em big. They fall harder. A few miles ahead of him, at Perry's neck, a woman isn't going to run that company. I'll break her, even if I gotta do the dirty work personally. Grab them poles, tear down those wires, while I spray 'em with acids to destroy them. A pipe job. This'll teach that dame a few things. So these are the roughnecks. Well, I have to see how rough they are. Say, what's got hold of me? You'll never know. With tremendous speed, the Flash hurls the lineman at the pole. Whoa, a yow! So there we go. Good. The terrific impact makes him vibrate back and forth. He hangs parallel with the ground. Smart guy, huh? Trying to climb a pole that way, huh? Come down here. I can't. I'm stuck. I'll get you loose, you wise guy. I'll teach you that this is no time to fool around. Hey, cut it out. I ain't done nothing. Roughnecks, I'll soften you up. Another one of my dizzy spells, only this is worse. One of the linemen dug deep in the poles with their long spurs. Workers, bah, loafers. What am I paying you for, a loaf? Yeah, hurry up, will ya? Get us down. Come on, we're gonna nuts up here. I should help you after this foolishness. Am I a dope? You sure are. Loafers, get busy. Tear down those wires, you hear me? Now, Thistlewit, restrain yourself. Something unusual has happened. My men have gone temperamental on me. We'll have to humor 'em, or they won't come down. Meanwhile, the Flash has gone to repair the damage already done. I'm going by here so fast those poles look like a log fence. Joan, yes, everything's all fixed. Old Thistlewood's here. It's all his doing. I think I'll have a little chat with him. He needs a talking to. Never heard of such goings-ons. Wait till I'll get those men down here again. I'll pull you down. 1, 2, and 3. That's right, 3. Hey, where am I going? Oh, the foreman goes round and round, and he winds up here. I thought you were going to get me down. Instead, you pull yourself up here. I did not, or don't think I did. There you go. Alright. Numbskulls, idiots, minus sub-zeros, have to attend to you, Thistlewood, old boy. What's got me? I can't hardly breathe. We're going to talk things over, Thistlewood, old fellow. Just the place. Now I represent your nephew, Jim Coleman. You've been stealing from him right and left. When do you start paying him back? Crook and robber, jailbird, get off my property. We'll cool you off a little. Over we go. Unadulterated outrage. Unmitigated assault. That's what it is. The water's fine, isn't it? Now what about your nephew? You. Maybe you need exercise. Or swim a little. Hang on. You let me go now. This isn't funny. Who said you could swim in my pool? The Flash swims so fast the churning water evaporates completely and goes up in clouds of steam. Water's gone, so I guess I can't swim anymore. I refuse to condone your actions, sir. You can swim from here to China, but your boss Thistlewood, the old codger, has gone crazy. He's living on his stomach in the empty swimming pool. He insists he's swimming to China. Ew, what? Why, Mr. Thistlewood, whatever you're doing down there, we're swimming to China. Cheekers, what are we doing here? I had best humor him. But China, sir, you can't make it from here. Now, Cheekers, I was through a trying experience. 70 men tried to drown me, or maybe there were 80 or even 100. The boys seem to be a little tired. I've got to cheer them up. And if you want regular jobs, the useless utility company's opening again. If you're on our side, then we join up. And how? Without no salary, even maybe. A short time later, well, everybody, cheer up. I have a repair crew, all set to work. We're licked, Flash. Flattering, bankrupt pancake. All on account of my Uncle Joe, Uncle too. But, of course, he has just called up. He's going to see Judge Clayson in foreclosure his mortgage on the place. Well, I certainly have to stop that. Just like that, cantankerous old man. Foreclose a mortgage? You'd think we're in the gay 90s. Taking parts from a show. There's the man Skinflint. I'll show him a few tricks I can play. Come and get it. Yes, I'll have to. I thought it was here. Odd, huh? I was sure I heard somebody speak my imagination, no doubt. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Queer place for an echo here. I must have naturalists look into it. Meanwhile, I'll see Judge Clayson. Why don't you look where you're going? I do. I usually do. Confront that car. The old Scrooge aims a kick at his car. No car can do this to me. But the Flash is a little too fast for him. Such temper. Oops. Got to work fast. It take his car apart before it works again. Oh my gracious goodness, I kicked it to pieces, kicked my own car apart. Oh boo-hoo, boo-hoo. This will cost me money, boo-hoo. I'll show you how you can make money. Make money, eh? What's your proposition? Don't foreclosure the useless utility company. In fact, I think it would be a good idea to invest your money for it. My dear sir, I regret to inform you that's why it's you, the man who took me swimming. Police, help, save me. I'll save you. I'll do more than that. I'll give you liberal education. Why, you old crock, I'm giving you a chance to make good the money you stole from the nephew instead of turning you over to the police. You and your nephew shouldn't quarrel. You're the same flesh and blood. You ought to fall on each other's necks. But, your own sister's child and you steal his money, you certainly ought to be ashamed yourself. Since you put it that way, I guess I am. I'm just chipping people. Forgot he's my own nephew. Young man, I'm proud of you, whoever you are. If I'd been you, I'd have sent me to jail. You gave me a chance and I'm going to show I'm worth it. You took my car apart and you did all the rest of those things to me. I'm glad I came to my senses or you might have really gone angry. At the useless utility company, the world's going crazy. Come, look. Why, what? Now these stories here from the Golden Age Flash just get interesting and interesting and interesting. And right now we are going almost 18 minutes. Okay, so my uncle in the Flash Palace, he has his arm around the Flash's shoulder. My dear, dear nephew, I hereby apologize to you and want to return all the money that I've taken from you. What? Pinch me, somebody, I must be dreaming. I'm going to buy stock in your utility. I'll make it the best paying business from the state. But I don't own it anymore. You had it sold from auctions. You can have the utility back, Jimmy. I'm sure it would be too much for me. I've already had $2 worth of fun from it. Bless you, my child. Atta girl, Joan. He's one swell guy. More than that, he's a genius. He's touched a mean old man's heart and heart. Jimmy, my boy, you and I are going to be pals. Enjoy life together from now on. But meanwhile, back in the city, a week later, what am I offered for a wonderful stuffed whale? Oh, Jay, look at an auction sale. Let's... What? Don't worry, Jay, I wouldn't buy another thing at the auction sale. Not for $10. Sold to the lady in black hat. For $10. You just bought the stuffed whale, lady. I did? I quit. Flash, Flash, come back, please. Every month, read the fast-moving adventures of the Flash. So that concludes one story. So I'm going to be reading a couple stories, because I don't see why not. But here's the next story. So here's the next story, guys. Here's the next story. The All Flash Quarterly. Okay. And of course, what's also cool is there's the picture of the Justice Society of America. You probably can't see it, but it's black and white. But it's super cool, though. The Flash, the fastest man alive. Alright, here's more, guys. I'm going to read more. A few years ago, the Flash was simply Jay Garrick, an ordinary student at a Western university. Heck, I'm a flop at football, baseball, all sports, but all I can do is research in a chemistry lab. Hey, Jay, I see you're early. You wanted that experiment finished tonight. I'll work all night if necessary. That's fine. Well, the idea is to break down hard water into gaseous elements. I have a feeling we may stumble onto something big. Just leave it to me, sir. I've been reading up on this very thing. Through the long weary hours of the night, Jay works on and on. 3:30. Didn't know it was so late. Guess I'll grab a smoke while I wait for results. Lighting a cigarette, he does not notice that the experiment is coming to a successful conclusion. Woo, I'm getting dizzy. Must be from smoking on an empty stomach. He puts out a hand to steady himself and accidentally knocks the experiment to the floor. Oops. Hey, that gas. Powerful stuff knocking me out. Woozy. Oh, I'm sleepy. Jay falls to the floor, and all through the night sweeps fitfully as the gas sweeps into his pores, out of his skin, into his mouth and nostrils. In the morning, Jay, oh, what has happened? Is he dead? But Jay lives, nursed back to health. I feel swell. Why can't I leave the hospital? 'Cause that gas did something to you. The doctors say that hard water gases have speeded up your nervous and bodily reflexes. You'll be the fastest thing on Earth. Your hand disappeared. I can't see it. I just moved it a little. Wow, I am fast. When Jay Garrick is discharged from the hospital, he's constantly surprised as he discovers one by one his amazing powers. Or many powers, should I say. He is so swift, he can hurl an ordinary drinking straw right through a door. He matches the speed of flying bullets, and plucks them right out of the air. When he runs, his speed is so great it creates a terrific suction behind him. Anxious to find a worthy cause in which his great speed will be of some use, he turns to fighting crime. Thank you for your time, Sergeant. You've given me a good idea of criminal sections of this city. I can't imagine what you want that information for. But the police sergeant doesn't know what Jay's plans are. All murderers and thieves are superstitious cowards at heart. I'll throw a scare into him by wearing this uniform, designed to illustrate speed. And I'll call myself the Flash. A lifelong friend, Joan Williams, shares his secret. I know you'll break up crime, Jay. You've got to. It's your mission. Use your great speed to aid the wronged and oppressed. And so a few months after Jay Garrick's graduation from college, a strange swift creature speeds through the night and day, creating havoc and despair among all criminals, the Flash. So all I hear is Flash's origin, which is actually pretty neat. Alright. The Flash. In the offices of Chemical Research Incorporated, well, Jay, my new formula is almost ready for the world. Oh, yes, that's that KZ-10 solution of yours supposed to turn corpses into stone. Or something like that. Yes, it'll revolutionize the embalming business. Just imagine turning your beloved dead into statues and keeping them with you all the time. Gives me the creeps. Well, I must get busy. I left a daisy in a solution overnight, anxious to see what happened. Good luck. I gotta get to work on this new blood plasma formula. Eureka! I did it. I made a daisy into a living statue. Look, Jay, look. By golly, you did. Let me have it. I'll try it on the table. The transformed flower rings as it hits the table. You helped me a lot, Jay. You get credit for this, and half of any money I make from this. Forget it, Norris. I'm always glad to help the scientists. The outer door opens. Good morning, is Jackson in? He must be somewhere around. I haven't seen him yet this morning. That's an odd-looking flower. May I see it? It's the secret of mine. How to turn things into sort of a metal stone. Quite a fet. I wonder if it would work with humans. Now why should he want to know that? Maybe I'm just over-suspicious. Well, good luck with it. Thanks. I hope I make some money from it. I could use some. Norris, if I were you, I wouldn't let on about that solution. You never can tell if someone might steal it. Down the street goes the inquisitive stranger to the Ritz Cat Club. Hey, Colin, I got someone that'll knock your eye out. Wait till you get a load of it. Start talking. I'm listening. Okay, I'm just trying to be really careful when I turn these pages. But okay. So, turns them into stone, I tell you. I saw it. What a racket, that is. I imagine bumping off guys and keeping them around to decorate the place. Hey, it ain't such a bad idea at that. The evening as Norris is walking home, that him? Yeah, hey you, get him up. But really, I don't know you. What is the meaning of this? You'll learn fast enough. The inventor is taken before Colin. I'm interested in science. I'm buying you a whole laboratory to make that solution of yours. But I have a job. Anyway, half the credit belongs to Jake Garrick. Now you run along with my boys. I'll arrange about your job. And I'll take care of your pal Garrick, too. Well, okay. Now you guys drop in friendly like to see this Garrett guy. Make sure you don't talk no more. Right, we got you, boss. In front of Jay's apartment a few minutes later. Hey, a skirt. Better wait till she goes away. Joan Williams visits Jay. Here's that blood plasma serum you asked for. Thanks, Joan. I've been working on it for a long time. It'll do away for 4 known blood groups and make one serum. Do one for all. Joan Williams doesn't stay long. Now's our chance. If anybody suspects us, we can pin it on the dame. Yeah. Get him up. One peep and we splatter lead all over you. Oh. Your name Garrick. You the guy that works with Norris the chemist? Yeah, that's right. What about Norris? Is he in trouble? He ain't, but you are. Got him. But Jay Garrick the Flash moves easily out of line of fire. I'll let them think they shot me. He moves his body back in position so swiftly the gunman failed to notice his movement. That took care of him. He'll do no talking about that new solution Joe Collins getting. Good job, killer. Let's scram. Poor work, boys. You should have looked to see if your bullets hit their mark. If what I think is going to happen does happen, this blood plasma will prepare me for it. Just enough. Okay. So we are almost going 30 minutes in this video now. Alright. Jay inoculates himself with blood plasma. Now to change into the costume of the Flash. As the Flash, I can do a lot of things Jake Garrick can't. All I have to do is find a man named Joe Collin. That's not very much to go on. But meanwhile, in Joe Collins' research laboratory, perfect, an orchid made of stone metal. Totally. But will it work on humans? I don't know. I never tried it. Well, go find out. Go out and round up a few people, boys. We want to make them into statues. Right, boss. Leave it to us. Strangely enough, their first victim's Joan Williams. Easy, sister. You glad you're gonna be made into a statue? You let me go. Men and women along all streets are picked up by the crooks. Bah, mommy, come back to me. Shut up, kid. Your mom's gonna get immortalized as a statue. Mommy. Hello, something wrong, little girl? There, tell me what happened. Maybe I can help. Two men grabbed my mommy and took her away. Oh, I want her back. Probably went to the dance or something, little one. But I'll try to find her for you. No, she didn't. A man wanted her to be a statue. Statues? Why didn't you say so? Which way did they go? Down the street. Oh, that's their car. It is. Well, little one, we're going in that house after your mommy. As the Flash enters the house, aha! Caught him. I was kind of sore when you brung in the Flash's girlfriend. Boys. But now I caught him, and I'm glad. You beasts. The net swings over the vat containing the statue-making solution. Metal wires impossible to break them. They are plunged in the liquid. I'm sorry, little girl. Boy, oh boy, wait till the underworld hears caught the Flash. I'll set up his statue and charge a mission. I'll so happy I could dance. I could dance too with hobnails on your evil face. Oh, Flash. Now, in that specific case, if my mom was to be turned into a statue, I would be crying too. But, of course, this story is just fictional, guys. The story's fictional. It's done. They'll build statues of me all over the underworld. When they hear I got the Flash, gee, I can hardly wait to muscle in on the artist that'll carve them. What a racket. Nobody can say I can kill my enemies. I just make statues out of them. Oh boy, what a racket. Yeah, that's right. I caught the Flash. It'll cost you $10 to take a look at him. Tell everybody. The underworld flocks to his door. One at a time, Mugs. One at a time. It's him, alright. He sent me brother up the river. I'd like to sock him one, but he looks kinda hard. Joan Williams, numb from horror, is led to the vat of KZ-10. I don't care what happens to me. The Flash is dead. I might as well die too. Step this way, folks. The greatest menace to crime known captured by me. Joe Callan. In person, only $15 a load. I raised the ante since I got his girl, too. Look, he ain't dead. I just seen his eyes open. Huh? Run for your lives. That dame, she was seeing things. The Flash is dead. Didn't I make him into a statue? Sure, the dame was nuts. So the long day wears to a close. What a business. I must have made $1 million today. And when the news spreads, yippee. But a room where statues are, I can just move an arm. It's going. The effect is wearing off. Must be because I injected myself blood plasma. I'll run up and down the little... Whoa, it's Joan. He got Joan. You rest easy. Sweet stuff. When I get through with this Joe Collin, there won't be enough of him left to make a vase out of. So this is where he gives his orders, huh? Get Jolly a Bricklayers Union. He hasn't been paying his dues. You other guys go after Wallace and Acme Tie Company. The Flash is a little puzzled. Now I know where they're all going, but I don't know which ones to start after first. There you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this story and then I'm going to conclude this video. But in my experience, if you attend to the biggest rat first, the rest of them will fall in line. Here goes. Moving so swiftly he's invisible. The Flash carries on a conversation with gang leader. Hiya, Joe, you rodent. What's becoming of Flash? Where's the Flash? Joe, where's the Flash? Huh? Who said that? What? Colin dashes wildly in the statue room. The Flash, gone. Oh, this is terrible, and me all alone. You haven't any idea how terrible it really is. Flash, no, please, stay away from me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Joe. I made you drop your cigar. Here. Blah, blah, blah. Grasping Colin's throat, the Flash makes him inhale and exhale with tremendous swiftness. Oof. Oh, I'm dizzy. Cough, cough. Help. And that, my friend, is only a starter. Come on. He immerses Joe up to his neck in solution KZ-10. I wonder how you'll like it when the boys pass by and see you as a statue. No, Mr. Flash, please. I didn't mean nothing. I was only fooling. Yeah. Now just stay there a little while and ponder on the fate of men who use their power to kill and hurt poor people. Oh, I want to be good. Oh, please help me, somebody. Now for the Bricklayers Union. You hold us, Joe. Colin, send us to collect. Either you pay up or we start banging away. We ain't in your racket. Leave us alone. Getting tough, eh? Take that and that. Nice playful fellows, we'll see. Working with the rapidity of thought, the Flash builds a wall around each gunman. I'll be, what's going on around here? I'm stuck inside a wall. Within a few seconds, ho ho ho, look at tough guys. Ha ha ha. Say, I got a hunch. The Flash's behind this. But the Flash is dead. The boss caught him. Yep. The other boys ought to be manhandling Wallace about now, just in time for me to step in. Aha! I thought so. You've been holding out on us long enough, Wallace. Colin's gonna turn you into a statue. Yes, think again, boys. Hey, don't tie us up. Wallace is the guy what's supposed to be tied. The Flash, gee, I thought he was dead. Not dead, boys, you'll see. Let's go, team. With the Flash leading the way, the hefty muscle men get plenty of exercise. Faster, team, faster. Oof, I'm dripping with perspiration. I'm losing pounds by the second. Oh, in front of Joe Callan's house. Yeah, you should feel a lot better. You lost a lot of useless poundage. Oh, I'm tired. All I want to do is die. Before the imposing presence of the Boss 7-8 statue, and Mr. Collin, let me present the remainder of what used to be your gang. Don't remind me of what I used to be. Oh, I'm sick. By the way, where's Norris, the inventor whose secret you stole, and have gone yourself so nicely wrapped up in? He's down in the cellar. A statue. Boo-hoo. Why oh why didn't I leave well enough alone? This blood plasma ought to do the trick. If I can inject Norris with it. The Flash injects the old scientist. The skin is thin on the wrist. The alloy should be too. Ah, I made it. Now to see if the chafing will help. This ought to restore the circulation of his blood. Where am I? Who are you? Oh, I remember. Colin trust me with the KZ-10 vat. What? Didn't it work? Yes, it worked, but I have the antidote right here. Inject the wrist. Start chafing back to consciousness. I'll do anything I can to repay what I owe for having given formula to Colin. Joan recovers. Oh, Flash, then it was all a dream. You're being turned into a statue and everything. Well, not quite, but you can keep right on believing it was a dream. Yep. Mommy, and I think I ever thought to hurt him. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo, I'm cruel and mean. Now all I need is a policeman, and the case is complete. Stop beefing, I'm turning Joe calling in this gang over to you. Isn't that enough? Sure it is. That is, if me breathing apparatus is alright by then. Holy cow of Ireland! 'Tis the Stalin himself. And I'm mighty sorry, Casey, mighty sorry. Take us all away to jail. Oh, Mommy, here's the man who saved us. Oh, hello there, little girl. You wonderful man. Smack, smack, smack. Joan, help me, help. Oh, he gone. And went somewhere. The Flash has a peculiar habit of doing that, little one. He does it when he goes after crooks and does it after he's caught them. Ooh, that was close. I thought for a minute she was going to ask me to kiss her mother, too. As though you wouldn't have liked it, huh? Follow the adventures of the Flash every month in Flash Comics. So there you go, guys. This is where we are leaving off. We are leaving off at this story right here for next time. So we are going to pick up again on another video in the future, picking up from the Golden Age Flash from page 67. Now remember, guys, page 67. If I don't remember page 67, please leave it in the comment below. But again, guys, I hope you enjoyed me doing Daniel Leeds and me sharing to you the pictures from the Golden Age Flash. If you guys like this content, please hit that thumbs up button and have a wonderful, wonderful day. But stick around, because I am going to probably do some articles from Screen Rant. Because why not? Okay, so we are going to Screen Rant now. And we are going to be doing some information. Okay, so now we are 43 minutes in this video. I just finished Daniel Leeds' Golden Age Flash Part 3. Now we are doing some articles for you guys from our friend Screen Rant. Okay, so from 2 days ago, we are talking about an article about Captain Marvel 2. So Captain Marvel 2, new photos fuel Maria Rambeau returns rumors. Now new photos of the actress with members of Captain Marvel 2's cast and crew has fueled speculation for Maria Rambeau will return for the sequel. This was from 2 days ago. So new photos of her might tease Maria Rambeau's return for the Marvels. Marvel Studios confirmed plans to make Captain Marvel sequel a while back, which hardly came as a surprise after Brie Larson's first solo movie made over $1 billion worldwide. Instead of another prequel to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Captain Marvel 2 will be set after Avengers Endgame, to see Carol Danvers team up with several other heroes. The movie, which Candyman's Nia DaCosta directs, will pair Captain Marvel with WandaVision's Monica Rambeau, played by Tiana Paris, and Miss Marvel's Kamala Khan, played by Iman Vellani. The combination of these three heroes is why Captain Marvel 2 got a very different official title than fans were expecting with The Marvels. The rest of the cast is largely a mystery, but Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury, is the only other Captain Marvel co-star confirmed to return at this point. There is plenty of speculation that Talos, Young Rog, and others will be back too. And now that could include Maria Rambeau. Related to this article, Captain Marvel 2 should make Endgame's best fan theory canon. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about something else. So Lashana Lynch played a prominent role from Captain Marvel as Carol's best friend and fellow pilot Maria Rambeau. But the MCU has confirmed in WandaVision that she died after found in Sword. Lynch has now been spotted in London having dinner with Teyonah Parris and Nia DaCosta. The Marvels is currently filming in London. The photos are circulating online, while Lynch is UK native, meeting up with film director, and one of its stars has sparked some more speculation that she'll return as Maria Rambeau for Captain Marvel 2. But this is just speculation for the time being, so fans should take this with a grain of salt. Now there is a post on Twitter from Captain Marvel News that has Teyonah Parris, Lashana Lynch, and Nia DaCosta had dinner with friends in London. Okay, and it has 494 likes. But it's probably changed by now, because like I said, this was an article from a few days ago. But even though Maria Rambeau died between events of Captain Marvel and the Marvels will be set, there are still plenty of ways for her to return. The movie could include flashbacks to Carol and Maria's time in the Air Force, or showed that Captain Marvel came back to Earth to visit from time to time. Marvel could even use Maria's return to explore the foundations from Sword, which is expected to factor heavily in the Marvels. The movie could also age up Maria and show her battle cancer and what life was like after Thanos' snap. If Lynch returns for the Marvels in some capacity, it'll be interesting to see if this be the only MCU project she appears in. But the Secret Invasion Disney Plus show is also filming in London soon. It is believed the Secret Invasion and the Marvels will be closely tied together. So how the MCU has adapted the famous comic storyline remains to be seen. But Fury and the Skrulls helping the found Sword wouldn't be a huge surprise. That could allow Maria to return there as well. Lynch was a huge standout in Captain Marvel and is likely to be the bigger star soon after No Time to Die. So it would be the MCU's best interest to keep her around some way. But now the Marvels could bring her back to possibly explain Monica Rambeau's anger with Captain Marvel. So okay, that is just a little bit of some information about some updates to Captain Marvel 2, or should we say the new movie called The Marvels. So now we are going to be talking about another article from 7 hours ago. Another article from 7 hours ago talks about Wonder Woman. Serena Williams recreates Wonder Woman 1984 the mall scene from new ads. So Serena Williams has recreated the action-packed Wonder Woman 1984 mall scene from the new DirecTV ad, showing the tennis star as a real-life superhero. Okay, so Serena Williams has recreated the mall scene from Wonder Woman 1984 in a new ad for DirecTV. Wonder Woman 1984 was released in December of 2020. as the sequel to Patty Jenkins' successful 2017 film Wonder Woman. The film, once again starring Gal Gadot as the Amazonian hero Diana, was once one of the many projects to face delays due to COVID-19 pandemic and ultimately received the hybrid release both in theaters and HBO Max. Unlike the first film, which received an overwhelming positive reception, reviews for Wonder Woman 1984 were mixed. Some found it to be a sturdy sequel that maintained a central love story, while others were critical of a supposed flimsy and illogical plot. However, most reviews agreed that Gadot's performance was one of the highlights from the film, that her role as Diana is an empowering symbol for women and girls. And while Gadot's take on Wonder Woman is iconic, there are plenty of real-life women such as tennis star Williams who also boast the independence and feminine power central to DC Comics superheroes. So related to this article is all 19 DC movies releasing after Suicide Squad and when. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about someone else. So from a video shared by Nubia Wonder Woman DC Comics, Williams stars in an ad for DirecTV that recreates the action-packed mall scene from Wonder Woman 1984. From this commercial, a couple is seen testing out a DirecTV feature. Lets them watch live TV and on-demand content together. The couple switches between Williams' tennis match and Wonder Woman 1984. But as they did, Williams transforms into the superhero herself and saves the mall from evil tennis ball shooting machines. You can check out the full advertisement below. Of course, you have to go to Nubia Wonder Woman DC Comics, and it's on Twitter. The new DirecTV ad starring Serena Williams as Wonder Woman. It's actually really interesting, but it was posted on August the 27th, and it has 179 likes. But it's probably changed by now, given that it was several days ago. But interesting though, the choice to feature Wonder Woman 1984 for an ad for an on-demand viewing comes from director Patty Jenkins. Criticized Wonder Woman 1984's HBO release. Dual streaming and theatrical releases continue the big controversy, especially with the new COVID-19 pandemic era, among both filmmakers and their actors. Regardless, as one of the most decorated tennis players in the world, Williams is a 23-time Grand Slam champion and a natural pick for taking on the role of a real-life Wonder Woman. The trailblazing athlete certainly embodies the value and impressive physical strength and agility of the iconic character. Overall, though, Williams' recreation of the memorable mall scene for a unique and effective ad, while superhero movies were entertaining, covering and celebrating the success of women who are trailblazers and role models in their own industries is crucial. The meshing of these two causes will surely resonate with the ad's viewers, and will likely serve as an effective marketing strategy for Wonder Woman 1984. Okay, so hold on guys. Time check is 53 minutes, going on 54 minutes, but I gotta use the bathroom. You're not going in my room, Craven. So don't even think about it. Sorry about that, guys, but that was my cat Craven. He, of course, is getting punished again because he likes to keep my mom up super late and she doesn't get any sleep. So now again I have to deal with my cat Craven making loud meowing noises outside of my door. And I have to do it again. So, oh my goodness. But anyway, yeah, so back on to what we're doing. We're going to be doing a bonus. Again, we're doing another bonus. We are going to be talking about every actor playing Batman in upcoming DC releases. Okay, so with multiple movies, TV shows, and podcasts, many actors are ready to take on the mantle of Dark Knight. But here are the people who have already confirmed. Okay, so Batman's future is extremely busy over the next couple years. With a bunch of upcoming movies, TV shows, and podcasts, some of these scheduled projects have been long awaited. While others are freshly announced, one thing that keeps people in mind is that to make these projects stand out is that each one has a different actor portraying as the Dark Knight. Sometimes they have more than one. The recasting of such characters is nothing new. Just like James Bond or Doctor Who, audiences could expect new actors to take up the roles down the road. But Batman has already been an extreme example of this. His first on-screen appearance came from Lewis G. Wilson in 1943's Columbia serial Batman. His first audio appearance was by voice actor Stacey Harris in 1945 from On the Adventures of Superman. Since then, many more actors have portrayed the Caped Crusader, with the character appearing in everything from audio dramas, animated series, live-action TV, films, and video games. Related to this article is Adam West's 1970s pro wrestling cameo as Batman Explained. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about someone else. But many longtime fans of Batman may have the favorite actor who they feel created the definitive version of the role. While a couple of these actors might be done in Batman's cape and cowl, again, fresh actors will be bringing new ideas to the character while also paying homage to the many iterations that came before. So, here are all the upcoming Batman portrayals that have been confirmed. And the dates. Okay, first is Lane Glenn in Titans Season 3. Batman had a presence throughout Season 1 of Titans, represented by Dick Grayson's fears, Wayne Manor, and awkward shots of a man in a batsuit, but no actor fully portrayed the man. Now Season 2 brought Ian Glenn, Game of Thrones, to play the older Bruce Wayne, as the mentor figure to Grayson. While Season 3 will see Glenn return to his role as Batman, it may just be a brief appearance. The Titan Season 3 trailer teases Batman losing control of Glenn's character, declaring himself done and asking Grayson to take up the mantle and do better. But it's unclear whether this means that they might be taking on the cape and cowl himself. But it seems unlikely as the show has so focused on the ex-Robin stepping out from his mentor's shadow, as he's only just claimed the title Nightwing. Next we got Robert Pattinson Batman. Although his legacy of his role as Edward Cullen in Twilight has plagued Robert Pattinson for a long time, he has actively worked to distance himself from the franchise. More recent appearances in films as Henry Costin in The Lost City of Z and Neil in Tenet have helped to cement that, but tackling the role of Batman is clearly the next step to that. While several recent upcoming portrayals have focused on older battle-worn Batman, Batman vs. Superman Audacious Titans, the Batman will revisit the character's youth. While seeming to skip over retreading his origin story, the film will follow the character during his second year as the vigilante crime fighter, with the plan for this to be the first in the Pattinson-fronted Batman trilogy, an HBO Max prequel series, taking place during Bruce Wayne's first year as Batman, is also planned as well, but it is still unclear whether Pattinson will reprise his role or not. Next we got Ben Affleck, The Flash. The most recent actor to portray Batman from the big screen was Ben Affleck. He's returning to the role in the 2022's Flash. Affleck was previously had a strange relationship with character as fans were originally outraged by his cast in Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, but his performance garnered a positive critical response after a brief cameo in The Suicide Squad 2016 and starring the role in Justice League. Affleck stepped away from Batman citing health issues, causing the film to take the newer young focused direction. After taking time for recovery, Affleck's return role alongside Ezra Miller's Barry Allen The Flash promises to further explore his past as he connects with Allen over the murder of his mother. Okay, so related to this article, The Flash, how Keaton's Batman could challenge Affleck's Batman on a no-kill rule. But again, we are not talking about that, we're talking about someone else. Michael Keaton, The Flash. If audiences were surprised to hear Ben Affleck would be returning to his role as Dark Knight after being absent for a few years, the news that Michael Keaton would be appearing as Batman alongside him came as the shock. Originally appearing in Tim Burton's Batman 1989 and then returning in for Batman Returns 1992, by the time of The Flash's release, Keaton will have been absent from the franchise for over 3 decades. How will this appearance work? When Barry Allen travels back in time to try to save his mother, his actions have unintended consequences on the future of his timeline, resulting in an appearance from an older Batman, Keaton. Keaton's appearance will maintain Batman and Batman Returns as canon, while discarding the story beats from the other 1990s Batman films, Batman Forever and Batman Robin, which had other actors play that role. But Keaton's more recent superhero outing has been as the Vulture in Spider-Man Homecoming, and he seems set to reprise Vulture in Sony's upcoming Morbius. Next is Winston Duke, Batman Unburied. Okay, so DC is set to return in the original format of comic book adaptations, as they've announced some extended deals with Spotify to produce audio dramas based around many of the characters. The first of those to be revealed has been the Batman Unburied. Winston Duke will take on the role of Batman himself in an altered version of the character's narrative, where instead of being a billionaire playboy, the character will be a forensic pathologist in Gotham Hospital, as he faces off against a serial killer called the Harvester. The Duke's rise to prominence came from another superhero property, as he appeared in the MCU as Mikabu, the leader of Jabari, and Black Panther, before reprising the role in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. He is expected to reprise that role again in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Next on the list is Jeffrey Wright, Batman the Audio Adventures. Alongside their deal with Spotify, Disney has also worked to create HBO Max exclusive podcasts, centered around Batman, the audio adventures. We hear Jeffrey Wright as Batman in a more comedic take from the franchise. Backed by the supporting cast heavily drawn by Saturday Night Live alumni, Jeffrey Wright's film and TV career are extensive. Seeing him appear as Felix Leiter from Daniel Craig's James Bond movies and Bernard Lowe in Westworld. With no Marvel DC credits prior to 2021, Wright is now entering the world of comic adaptations in full force as he will voice the Watcher in What If? And is also set to portray James Gordon in The Batman. Next is Anson Mount, Injustice. Now, Injustice is an upcoming animated film based from the 2013 video game Injustice Gods Among Us. Alright, so comic book series Injustice Gods Among Us. Year 1. The story sees an unhinged Superman grieving the death from Lois Lane, attempting to take over Earth. While other DC heroes attempt to stop him, although Kevin Conroy, the Batman animated series fame, voiced Batman in the game, the Injustice movie has cast Anson Mount to take on the mantle. Mount has recently starred as Captain Christopher Pike in Star Trek Discovery, and has also appeared in Marvel's short-lived non-MCU comic adaptation Inhumans as Black Bolt. Okay, so that is just a little bit of some information about every actor playing Batman in upcoming media. That includes all the upcoming Batman appearances in movies and in podcasts via Spotify. So, if you guys like that content, please let me know your thoughts on that down below in my comments. Time check is 1 hour and 7 minutes, almost 1 hour and 8 minutes. Now we're going to keep going, guys. We're going to keep going. So, the Suicide Squad's Japanese release gets poster from Beastar's artist. Now, the Beast Complex and Beastar's creator has created an illustrated poster for the Japanese release for the James Gunn Suicide Squad. This was from 2 days ago. So there are some artists who had made a new poster for the Japanese release of James Gunn's Suicide Squad, as the standalone follow-up from David Ayer's Suicide Squad from 2016. Gunn's Task Force X brings back characters like we all know, we already said, Amanda Waller, Rick Flag, Harley Quinn, newcomers Bloodsport, Peacemaker, Ratcatcher 2, Polka Dot Man, King Shark, and more. Since its release on HBO Max to theaters, and the movie has achieved strong Rotten Tomatoes score, only 91% from the critics and 83% from the audience. Having been released under the weird conditions, the Suicide Squad disappointed the box office with just $26.5 million its opening weekend. 2.8 million households reportedly streamed the film from HBO Max on the first weekend rather than go to theater. Amidst the COVID-19 Delta variant, the Suicide Squad opened in Japan on August 13th and has since made 390 million yen in the region compared to the first Suicide Squad's 1.76 billion overall earning. Now again, that dip in revenue is likely due to the pandemic deterring people from traveling to cinemas. What this means for Warner Bros. And DC Films' release strategy was the future of DC Extended Universe is anyone's guess. Now, regardless of this, the outrageous and R-rated Suicide Squad has captivated many. Now, the Suicide Squad has proved Henry Cavill was right about DC Extended Universe mistakes. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about someone else. So there's this new Japanese manga artist who's created a promo illustration for the Japanese release of the Suicide Squad. And they said it captivated the film's unique villains and loved seeing them go on rampage. Now this artist's poster, or should I say her poster, sees that both Harley Quinn and King Shark in their element. You can check it out below. Okay, so you gotta go to Manga Mogura RE. Now, it's on Twitter, and it's actually really interesting. You have Harley Quinn, she's got like some like gun, she's hanging upside down, and then you have King Shark on the bottom. It's actually pretty cool, but it was posted a couple days ago actually, has over 31,000 likes, but that's probably changed by now, given fact it's been posted for a while. With the Guardians of the Galaxy, Groot, and Rocket Suicide Squad, King Shark, Gunn has established the penchant of adapting endearing anthropomorphic characters. That said, it's no surprise Warner Bros. Reach out to this artist, who's also had the affinity for creatures some might call monsters. This artist has created and illustrated the mangas Beastars and Beast Complex, exploring the world populated by anthropomorphic animals, with tensions running high between carnivores and herbivores. Beast Complex first ran from Weekly Shonen Champion from 2016 to 2019, before serializing into Akita Shoten's Weekly Shonen Champion from September 2016 to October 2020. The Beastar series was recently released by Netflix, but was received positive reviews and is now entering third season. Now, this artist's name is Itagaka. Itagaka's style suits the Suicide Squad, but as Itagaka's illustration continues to go viral, Warner Bros. Goes on to turn to her for future DC Extended Universe promotional material. Gunn's foray from the universe is far from over in the Suicide Squad post-credit scene, setting up for Peacemaker's HBO Max series that's supposed to arrive in 2022. Now, this writer-director has also teased more spin-offs that may or may not be in development. Gunn's next project is Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 3, which could certainly use some of the Itagaki illustration down the road. Okay, so Itagaki is basically like this manga artist, and she did all this really cool like stuff, like manga related stuff and anime type stuff. And Itagaki is like, she's a Japanese artist, and she had this really cool idea from like having like herself put the Suicide Squad characters together and kind of create her own illustration from it. If you kind of see where I'm saying, you know, even if you don't, I understand this stuff's not for everybody, but again, I thought this article was super cool. I might be saving the picture though, but again, let me know your thoughts on this Itagaki and how she's created her illustrated poster for Japanese releases of the James Gunn Suicide Squad. I'm just curious to know what you guys' thoughts on that is. If you don't have any thoughts on that, it's okay, I understand. Again, these things aren't for everybody, but again, I like to kind of see some of you guys communicate on, kind of let me know like some things like what you thought about certain topics I talked about and things. So yeah, now we're going to be doing one more. Now we're going to be doing one more article, and then we're going to close this, because the time check right now is almost an hour and 15 minutes. So now we're doing Star Wars content. Star Wars Rogue One. Donnie Yen would consider returning to Star Wars universe. Now, Donnie Yen says he would consider to return for his Rogue One Star Wars story character to the Star Wars universe. This was from a few days ago. So Donnie Yen says he would consider his return for Rogue One Star Wars story from the Star Wars universe, as the first non-Skywalker saga story to release following 2015 Force Awakens. Rogue One 2016 bet on several new faces to captivate the audience. But yet set immediately after, set immediately before the events of A New Hope, this film follows the group of rebels led by Jyn Erso, played by Felicity Jones, who attempt to steal the Death Star plans. Thanks to the chemistry and likability of these rebels, Rogue One was the commercial and critical success. Rogue One's breakout characters included Donnie Yen, the martial arts legend, perhaps best known for the IP Man franchise, played a blind Force-devoted warrior monk who fought with the wooden staff and handmade light bow. While working as a preacher in Jedha City, him and his partner joined Jyn and Cassian Andor on their mission to steal the Death Star plan before dying during the Battle of Scarif. Now, Yen has delivered many of the film's best lines, including, "I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me." That is one of his most well-known, most famous lines from Rogue One. But crafting the fan-favorite Star Wars character, despite originally being the one-off story, only just having that one appearance, Rogue One is of course going to get a prequel series on Disney Plus just titled Andor, which is a series centered to Cassian Andor. You know, Cassian Andor, he was actually a captain during Rogue One. So, that's what that series is. But related to this article is everything we know about Andor, Disney Plus's Rogue One prequel. But again, we're probably going to be doing that later. If you guys want me to do an article about that, let me know in the comments. I need to kind of know your guys' thoughts on if I should do an article about that or not. I'm thinking about it, but again, let's finish this article, because it's getting kind of late. In a recent interview with Looper, who's a really good informational source, Yen talked about the possibility of returning to the Star Wars universe. Whenever he was asked to be open to reprising the role, he said he'd definitely consider it. While it was pretty much every other key character never left Scarif, if Cassian can return, so can everyone or anyone else. Read what Yen had to say below. Well, I would definitely consider it. I've had great time shooting Rogue One. I guess people like my character, it really depends. You don't know what they're thinking. I leave it up to Disney to sort this out, though, but we'll see. If I believe in destiny, a lot of times when it brings people together in one film, it's all about timing and the destiny. Now, there's this really, really cool picture of him and his partner down below that quote, but again, it's super awesome. But the Luna-led prequel series will premiere sometime in 2022. It will explore the backstory working with the rebellion prior to the sacrifice on Rogue One. Unless Yen is playing coy, he most likely doesn't appear in the first season. If it gets the second season, he could show up, or at least cameo standalone episodes, but capacity to set up another series. Their inclusion could be difficult, considering they wouldn't be able to run in Cassian without continuity issues tied in, or crossover of some nature, but something of Disney Plus's Star Wars shows are very aware of, as evident by the Mandalorian's stellar storytelling tales. So, whether or not Yen ever reprises his role from Rogue One and returns to the Star Wars universe revolves around just narrative. But it would be interesting to delve into the character's backstory as one of the Guardians of the Whills. But when and where this would make sense, with upcoming shows like Andor, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, and Book of Boba Fett, and The Acolyte, it's clear Lucasfilm isn't afraid to double down from the small screen for now. Yen is pretty busy, and he's set to play an ally assassin to Keanu Reeves in John Wick Chapter 4, which that's scheduled to release in May of 2022. So again, if you guys like this content, please let me know. And again, this was the last article I wanted to tell you about. I wanted to tell you about the Star Wars Rogue One character, what's going on with Yen. So, again, if you guys love this content, again, like I said, please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And without further ado, I'm going to close this video. And I'm going to relax. And you guys try to watch this video and check my other videos out if you hadn't yet. And you have a wonderful night. Bye.